Well, so Lisa, in general, can you elaborate a little bit more on Epicor? What is Epicor? Who is it? What is it? And who are your customers?
Well, great. We are known pretty much as a ERP software company, and I'm sure we'll talk more about what that means. But our goal and our focus is really providing mission critical applications to really a select market. We like to call it the makers, the movers, and the sellers, which are basically manufacturing, distribution, and retailers really across essential businesses. So if you think about sort of the essential supply chain, all of the businesses that were open during the pandemic is a great example. That is really the market that we serve. We recently just surpassed $1 billion, and I think that says a lot about our growth, but also the success we've had with larger clients and larger customers across the board. So when we look at our clients, we literally have customers that are everything from a small family-owned business like your local Ace Hardware store that you visit on a Saturday and stock up, all the way to billion-dollar public global enterprises. So our focus is very much not so much focused on size, but really across that supply chain. And many have leveraged our applications, obviously to help fuel their growth within those respective industries.
Got it. So, Lisa, how would you define ERP for our listeners?
Well, that's a great question. I remember when I first got into the ERP business, right? It obviously stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. And that's really the traditional way of saying that it is the backbone of software, really running the critical business processes. I think it's interesting, though, if you ask someone getting out of college today what ERP is, they won't know. So I think, really when I look at it today, I think the shift we've had is that ERP is no longer just an acronym. It's really focused on being a platform for digital transformation. So many companies know they need to continue to evolve and change in order to be more competitive. And I think that's exciting for ERP. So at Epicor, it's ERP plus, right? It's a critical foundation for any company. And it may not just involve, as you said, the critical business processes that were once associated with it, but a number of these very strategic point solutions that sort of surround the ERP and are integrated that can provide even extra capability in many cases.
Lisa, that's well said. I like that explanation and definition. You'd mentioned it. It's a platform and a foundation for transformation. That sure is the truth. I tell our clients all the time that it's really that cornerstone, right? You get the system in place, especially, for new implementations. And the idea there, it's a continuous improvement tool for years to come. There's always opportunities for transformation and to take the business to the next level once you have the right ERP system in place. You are listening to the ERP Organizational Change Journal podcast, dedicated to private equity stakeholders, practitioners, and researchers seeking ERP organizational change success.